You've heard it said that it's better to give than to receive. Is that really true? And what if we're talking about really important things like organs? At the Good Complex podcast, my friend Brooke and I were both interviewed about our experiences with kidney donation and how impactful that decision was. Here's part of that conversation.
Well, you talked about connection with each other, right? Because that is a unique, you share literally part of yourself with that person, and you're such a part of their story, right? Because they have life because of that organ. I mean, it's that significant, or don't have to be on some kind of complex dialysis regime and then a shorter life, all this stuff that comes with it. So talk a little bit about just how it changed the relationship between you and the family, you and your sister-in-law. Just how does it change that when you share part of yourself that way, do this kind of sacrifice, and their life is forever changed? Talk about that.
Yeah, I don't know. Melanie is the name of my sister-in-law. I don't know that it changed our relationship. We had a really close relationship already, and so, but it does. It changed me in a pretty profound way. That it's been 17 years now, and every November, we celebrate Kidney Day and the anniversary for that. And for me, it's the one time of the year that I actually think about it, because I don't really think about it much anymore. But I just get overwhelmed. I know she's overwhelmed with gratitude, but I am too. That this is, it was a privilege to do this, and to be able to just see what her life has been like all that kind of stuff, and to know that I've had a part to play in her life. It was an honor. And so it's made me, and we had a close relationship before. It's made me more appreciative maybe of our relationship, maybe if that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, very much the same thing. I mean, I think it's like any experience in life where you really take a chance and you put yourself out there for somebody else. It's cool for that person receiving, but it, in a way, I think is just as, if not more meaningful, being the person that does it, because you're like, wow, if I did more stuff like this for others around me, there are a lot of things that could be better. And how amazing that,
not just for them, but for us.
But for us, right? And we're all searching for fulfillment and satisfaction in life, and so many things just leave us feeling kind of like, well, gosh, that's not what I was hoping it was going to be. I always describe this experience as it's kind of magical, because you don't ever really get over the magic of being able to simply share something that you have an extra of. It's not like we desperately need 2 kidneys to survive. You're just fine with 1. In fact, many people live their entire lives and don't even realize it with 1 kidney. But then for it to have such an impact on somebody else, it really does. Our philosophy in our families, we have to hold everything like this. Don't hold on too tightly to your stuff, because you may not always have that stuff. Well, I think that kind of goes for body parts. I mean, in a kidney in this case. It's like, hey, if I've got one to share, let's do that. And hopefully our kids, that was part of my decision too, is I want my kids to see I'm not holding on too tightly to my stuff.
Yeah, your life is not just about you.
Yeah. And that life is richer when you really do it together. We say that, let's do life together and, help your neighbor and all that. And those are great things. But when you get the chance to really help your neighbor, that's cool.
Right.
That was just part of a fascinating conversation. If you would like to hear the whole thing, make sure you follow the link. Also, please like and subscribe to this channel for more great content around mental health and cultural issues and lots of important topics.